bad day. I wouldn't say it was a terrible day of sell-off for Indian stock markets. Large part of the selling, in a sense, also coincided today with what is happening in Europe. And the fact that there is a second wave or concerns which are surrounding around the second wave of coronavirus and the economic implications it would have in European nations really broke the back of the market today. Now, where we go from here, are we looking at a similar kind of an sell-off what we saw in March and April this year? Highly unlikely. Markets, they never react to the same thing twice. Having said that, in the short term, markets were looking extended, both locally and globally. While there are a lot of high frequency data points are pointing to an economic recovery, one must bear in mind that from the March low, which was at 7,500, index now is closer to 12,000. That's a return of more than 60%. IT stocks, where all the excitement currently is there, also have seen an average comeback of anywhere between 45 to 60% in this year. So a lot of good news in the market perhaps was in the price. In the short term, well, you got US elections. We are approaching the festival season. There is volatility which is back in the dollar index. So it would be hard to call the near-term direction. But given that if the fear of selling is centered because of coronavirus and the implications it would have on economic activity in Europe, the silver lining for us is that for India, the corona cases are contracting, and this week's data is encouraging, which means that while world is currently, or at least European nations are currently worried about another lockdown coming out, in India, I think is a reverse phenomenon which would be at play. So when you have a bad day in the global market, surely you're going to get hit. But in terms of a recovery, I guess Indian markets do have a scope to outperform very handsomely and smartly, because a lot of global undercurrents currently are favoring us. Crude is down, flows are strong, FIs are net buyers, and on the medical news, there is no breakthrough, but there is an encouraging sign, at least on the data.